Lisa Lindauer. I'm the head designer of Lil Lucy and fashion design. I started designing when I was a child. I've been sewing since I was 7 years old. I went to college here in California for apparel design. I graduated in 2010 and I started my own collection. I showed my clothing line in New York in October of 2011, and that was my first really large runway show. My mother and my aunt are both seamstresses, so I kind of grew up around design and sewing and like the fashion industry. I'm from the Midwest, so I moved out here to go to college, and when I was in college I kind of just fell into fashion. It was always a hobby, but then I started to realize that this is something I could do for a living. My inspiration comes from music. Mostly classic rock. So what I'm trying to do is trying to merge culture and fashion together in music. So it's kind of like a representation of a lot of different types of music and cultures. My family's from Germany originally, so it's kind of like me being able to take that part of myself and also, you know, my love for music and then putting that into fashion, because I don't think there's a lot of designers out there who really merge those ideas really well. For me, I want to be completely successful just at doing my clothing line. That's what I want to do. I started, you know, just being a college student and doing little things here and there. And then now I'm really starting to branch my line, doing shows. I get asked to do pretty big shows in pretty big cities and international as well. So for me, I really just want to be able to be self-sufficient by just doing my clothing line. By that being how I'm living my life, you know, and sharing my designs with the world. This evening I'm going to be showing my Spring 2012 collection. It's 12 looks. It's inspired by the Caribbean. I started listening to a lot of Bob Marley, a lot of Wyclef Jean. I have a lot of people in my life who are from the Caribbean, so that really inspired me to kind of, you know, research the culture and learn about, you know, their history, and so that's sort of where my ideas came from. So like I said, tonight I'm going to show a 12-piece collection that's inspired by the Caribbean. So it's separates in a bridge market for women, so it's different separates, it's dresses, you know, so a little bit of everything. I was actually contacted by Raw. I'm not quite sure where they found me, but they contacted me and were interested in me showcasing at the show. And I actually knew a few models who had been in a few of their shows before, so it was kind of a little bit of word of mouth, you know, finding out about Raw and what they do here. So it's been really great. You know, Kayla's been really amazing. You know, I've learned a lot about what Raw is and what Raw does, and I think it's a really great thing, because I think there's a lot of talent and art, you know, throughout the world that's just undiscovered because they don't really have an outlet. You know, no one's really giving them an outlet, and I think Raw is a great outlet for anybody who doesn't really know how to approach, you know, putting together a show or knowing, you know, how to sort of network themselves. So I think it's a really great organization. I'm Lisa Lindauer, and I'm a Raw artist.